Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn about some things in Tableau like group by, hierarchy and scatter plots. Okay, so what is group by? Suppose you want to group some things in proper order. So for example, let's consider genre in case of this. So what you can do is just click on this arrow, and after that you will get this option create. Then here you can see group, right? So if you want to group any of these genres like action and then shooter, you can select control and then select anything like strategy, etc. Then you can group them, and then you can apply and then okay. So here one group is formed. Okay, and if you drag the sales on rows and group on here, then what will happen is you will see a group kind of thing. Okay, for example let's swap this into rows and columns. Here you can see action, shooter and strategy. It is grouped into one thing and others are in singular format. So if I take this genre and place it here, you will see that these three things are separate here: action, shooter and strategy. But in case of this is a singular scenario, but these are different here. Okay, so if I remove this will be in single format and others are different. Okay, so let's understand this in a better way. Here you can see these three things are in a separate format. Okay, and once you get this here, then they will be grouped in one order. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so in this way you can form any group of categories or any other thing. Okay, so the next thing is hierarchy. Okay, so hierarchy is nothing but okay, let's delete this first. So you have a year, and then what you can do is you can so if you drag year here, you see that there is plus mark here. Okay, so basically it is represented as hierarchy. That means if you click on this plus sign, you will get quarter, and if you click on this plus sign, you will get month, something like that. Okay, so this is known as hierarchy. So if you want to create the hierarchy, so let's delete this. You can go to genre and then you can go to hierarchy, and then you can add create hierarchy. So you can add a genre here, then you can say okay. Now you can go to name, and then you can go to hierarchy and add to hierarchy and genre. Now if I drag this here, you will see a plus symbol here. That means you will get both genre and names here. So hierarchy is nothing but if you want to add two or more features in singular format, and you can get it in one column. That means you don't have to drag it all the time. You can just click on plus symbols and you can get it. So it is basically used, like it has good use in case of year, where you will get the month, then year wise, then quarter wise, something like that. Okay, so at that point of view, you will use the hierarchy in a proper way. Okay, so the next thing we are going to study is about the scatter plots. Okay, so what is scatter plot? So basically when you draw this here, one dimension here, I don't want this. Let's delete this, remove hierarchy. Okay, so these are genre names. So if I draw genre in rows table, okay, let's remove name, and then use sales on columns, and then NA sales also here. So you can see a scatter plot here, right? So scatter plot basically requires 0 or more dimensions and 2 or 4 measures. Okay, now what you can do is you can select your automatic. Okay, so you will get something like this. Okay, and if you want the complete scatter plot, then you can go to analysis and click on aggregated marks. So basically it will be in this format, but if you go and uncheck this, you will get in a scatter plot format. Now I want to combine this, so let's go to dual axis. Where is dual axis? Okay, let's swap the rows and columns, then you will get dual axis is not there. Yeah, it will exist. Okay, so in this way you will get it. Now what we will do is you can go to annotate and trend lines here. You can also see the sum of EU sales, and you can see the trend lines here. It is not showing, I don't know why. Let's go here and let's see now whether it shows show trend lines. Okay, what it is saying is trend lines or trend line can become multiplicative. It should be either number or a date, it is saying. Okay, so let's take global sales here. Okay, now it will show. So if I go to show trend lines, it will show trend lines, something like that. Okay, and you can see here it is showing global sales and EU sales, and also it will show R squared value and P value here, and it will give you equation, linear equation here. As you can see, 0.29403 into global sales plus and of minus of 0.011, right? So it gives a linear equation and also R squared and P value in case of trend line here. Okay, and you will get EU sales and global sales values here in case of scatter plot. Okay, so if I give here a Geno in case of color, then you will get all the trend lines of EU sales. Like these are for different things. Okay, global sales. Okay, so depending upon the measures, you can see the trend lines. Okay, now if I go to label here, you should see the label basically. Yeah, you can see the action, then you can see racing here. Okay, so you can see all the genres. Yeah, you can see the color here, action, adventure, fighting, something like that. Okay, so in this way you can make use of scatter plot to understand it in a better way. Okay, so if you don't want the trend lines, then you can just uncheck this. You won't get the trend lines, and now you can get the scatter plot of all the genres here. Okay, so it is better to understand like how scatter plot is used. Like it is used to find the correlation and also to find the outliers. Okay, and then in case of analysis, if you uncheck this again, you will get in this format. Okay, so action is like that. That means you get the highest point, sports, then shooter, then racing, and like everything. But if you check this, you will get all the points. Yeah, so this is all about today, guys. Like we learned about hierarchy, group by, and scatter plots. Okay, so if you learned something and understood something from this video, do hit that subscribe button. Until then, take care. Bye bye.